Hello, beautiful one. Hello, 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 hello. Some beautiful beings of light coming in as well to make themselves known in the space with you, surrounding you with love. We live in spaces of transition for many, vibrationally from spaces of alignments that no longer hold energetic connections for them. And many of you are experiencing this space of transition into the next space of you vibrationally. So the things you're experiencing, feeling, believing, seeing, witnessing are very fascinating. And there is a new space of you being experienced. So we came from a space of synchronicities being the awe and the wonder of it all. Oh, I've seen 1111 4 times in the last 3 days, or oh, I've had this happen and I've had that happen. And the thing is it is beyond that now. It is beyond that now, divine ones. We are in a space of energetic vibrational connection that is new, and it is vast, and it is powerful, and it is divine, and it is beautiful. And in this space of this vibrational connection, we have many things expanding and opening up. There are many words that we use that have an entirely new meaning now, and or we are fine-tuning the words we use due to the fact of their vibration being not in full alignment with that which we are intending to convey, what we are speaking of, what we mean. The first word I want to talk about today, and it may end up being the only one, I'm going to see how this goes time-wise, but I want to talk to you about the word channeling. And I want you to listen with your heart and hear the understanding coming through from a higher vibrational understanding of channeling. Channeling for much of its existence, if not all, has been a word that has been used to describe what happens when a being or space outside of one speaks through that channel, that being. So maybe you might recall and or think of someone saying that they channeled Archangel Michael, or they channeled Mother Mary, or they channeled Mary Magdalene, meaning they're saying that they were a channel, they were a way in which these beings were communicating their understandings to humanity. Sometimes people will use the word channel, and they will actually be, they won't really be channeling, if you will, in that perspective or respect. They will use the word channeling when really what they are doing is speaking their truth. They are speaking their own inner knowing. Many of the things I speak, all of the things I speak, are my own inner knowing. I do not channel beings outside of myself. I have anchored into a space within my being that is vibrationally aligned to the connective knowings of all those spaces of those beings, Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ, Mother Mary, Archangel Michael, the spaces of these beings. There's a frequency, there's a vibrational space of alignment of that consciousness and consciousnesses in the field. And my being is in an alignment to be able to tap into the understandings, the knowings of that space of alignment. It's an incredibly fascinating understanding to really anchor, but it's happening. It's happening to more and more and more people. So allowing yourself this knowing, allowing yourself this understanding, and contemplating it will expand it for you as well. And you will find yourself understanding higher spaces of your being, and you will find yourself bringing them forth in your everyday speech, in the way you carry yourself, in the way you respond, in the way you navigate your nows. It is not only in your word usage to answer a certain question or to speak on a certain topic where your higher self lies. It is within the way your hand reaches for another. It is in the way your eyes look at an experience. It is within the way your words respond. It is within the way your body holds itself. It is all energy. Everything is energy. You are energy, and you are remembering you. Stay with me if you want to go further into who you are. It's not a game, but it can be fun. Breathe and allow the space. We have moved into a new space, yes. We are functioning in a new vibrational alignment. And all of us are in a little different incremental space of that. But we have the commonalities and the similarities in the experiences that confirm this space, this understanding, this expansion, this vastness. So as you navigate you and this new space of you, and you have things coming in, some call them downloads. Some say I've been getting a lot of ideas lately, deeper understandings, inner knowings. It doesn't matter what word you put on it. It does not matter what way you label it. Might you consider using all of them? Because the more words we use, in essence, that are of similarity to explain something, then the more we free the mind to not place it in one specific space. And when we allow ourselves to leave the space of channeling means it's something outside of me speaking through me, and move into the space of I have this inner knowing and I'm sharing this inner knowing, you are moving into sovereignty, which means you are moving into the space in which you are claiming your own ability and responsibility to be you. So keep that in mind and just allow yourself to contemplate when you have an inner knowing, when you have something you want to share, when you have something that you see in a dream or massive amount of information comes in and you're just like, oh my gosh, I finally understand this concept. You don't have to say, I'm channeling information from my higher self. You can if you want. You can if you want. And you don't have to say, I think this might be blah, 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 or blah, 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 or this one or that one. Can it not be you? Can it not be you? Allow yourself a moment with the space. Whose does it feel like? I have had many times where I have heard my father, he no longer is here in physical form. And I know it was him. And I know I can tell it's him and it's his understanding that he's sharing with me. You can tell. But I think we have become more accustomed to assuming automatically it's outside of us, that we've forgotten to lean in, listen, and make sure of that. You're going to have more inner knowings, downloads, intuitive understandings than you have ever had before. And they are you, waking up and remembering you, the God space. That's your consciousness expanding. when you're getting that information. It's your consciousness. It's you. Many, 99.9% of the time, it's going to be you. So all I'm asking is that you might allow yourself to lean into that. Allow that. Be that. And there's nothing wrong with channeling information for others from past loved ones, as mediums do. I do that. There's nothing wrong with channeling information from beings outside of the one that you are in that now experience. I have channeled Gaia. I have channeled star beings. I have channeled angels. Just don't forget that you can also speak for yourself. Don't forget to allow you. Trust you. You know. Lean into you. Lean into you. We'll work on some additional words that we could also allow ourselves to begin to look at in a different way, utilize in a different way. But let's start with that. Let's start with not always assuming every bit of information that comes in that's new and high in consciousness is from something outside of us and that we're channeling something. How about you're just remembering who you are? Trust yourself. Walk on water. Some of you are clearing right now as I'm speaking. You may feel some energy movement in your stomach area, your solar plexus area. Just breathe nice and slow. Your body knows exactly what to do. You can just another nice slow breath and just say, I let it go. I let it go. Beautiful. I feel the clearing. Beautiful. Beautiful release. Some of you are letting go of some attachments to those spaces. Beautiful. Beautiful. I am deeply honored to walk with you. Thank you for allowing me to do so. Unending blessings upon you, Divine One. Unending.